them, and that company is NUBEO. I'll get into NUBEO here in just a couple minutes, but I just want to go through a few housekeeping items just first of all, and thank you all of you for tuning in here today. So first of all, we want you to be able to look at down below our moderator, Harry. He's got a lot of different things going on for you where you can save some additional money. So definitely check that out, what he has to say. For example, there's a sweepstakes. You can actually enter, I'm just reading this right here. You can enter for a chance to win a new NUBEO Precision Prize Pack. And it's a 48mm Skylab automatic interchangeable bracelet. I'm actually showing one of those tonight. Watch and a $50 Shop HQ credit. Ends this Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. The details and links will be in the chat here below. Also, last week I did Invicta for the first time here on the live streams, and just want to let you know that there's free shipping that goes on through tomorrow. That's Thursday on the Pro Diver collection. There is no minimum whatsoever on that. You can get one watch and get the free shipping with Invicta. Now, also, there is a coupon, and you want to write this down right now because you can save 20% off, and that's all watches, including NUBEO here tonight. And the coupon code is WATCH20. So make sure you stay tuned to that for WATCH20. Write that down, use that coupon code when you're making your purchase, save 20%. All right, well, let's talk about NUBEO. NUBEO, I did see when I was at Shop HQ before, but never had a chance to present them. I know other people did. Always admired them for a lot of different reasons. And NUBEO actually is derived from the word noob. And what that is, it's Latin for cloud, which plays along with who they are because they like to go exploring with their different watches, really kind of up above and beyond the clouds there, up into outer space and exploration, but then also into the deep depths of the ocean. So really kind of my thing too. I'm fascinated by outer space. I'm fascinated by the sea. So this really plays well with me, and I'm truly excited about NUBEO. And here's a couple other things is what I've been impressed with, and I have the different watches here off to the side, are a number of things with this company. First of all is just their quality. NUBEO uses 316L stainless steel for all the metalwork of their watch, whether they're talking about the case, the bezel, the case back, bracelets, and all the way down to the buckle. Second of all is you'll see sapphire crystals in a majority of the NUBEO watches. So you're getting that very, very scratch resistant crystal that's going to be a part of that timepiece. Thirdly, the straps that go along with it, they use rubber, and it's a little bit of a thicker rubber too. So it's very, very durable, yet still soft to the touch and comfortable on the wrist. And then another aspect too is even some of the watches, 100 atmospheres of water resistance, which is equivalent to 1,000 meters. It's a lot, 3,330 feet to be precise when it comes to that. In addition, then, I have to say this, the packaging is incredible. The attention to detail that goes along with just the packaging, because that's your first impression. I have everything in the package of how it will come to you, because I think that's really important that I'll show you here tonight during the live stream. Just second to none. Everything is custom that goes along with it. High grade, high quality, even when it comes to the packaging. Extremely impressed. 3 out of the 4 watches I present tonight also will be then the numbered limited editions. And we're looking at numbered limited editions, not in the thousands. We're talking about numbered limited editions to 125, 150, and also 200 tonight. So very, very finite numbers. We're going to talk about numbered limited editions that are going on here with the watches. The other thing is just their designs. I love the different collections out there, tonneau shaped cases, round shaped cases, and also a big collaboration that goes along with Star Trek. So that will be the final watch here tonight. This is the 3rd round of doing a collaboration with Star Trek. Everybody knows Star Trek. Everybody loves Star Trek. Plays really well to go above and beyond that exploration of space. And you'll see that with some of their watches. So let's get to it, Harry. The first watch we're going to talk about it's going to be called the Ventana. So, as I said before, I want you to see the packaging that goes along with this. And so right here, beautiful box. There's an outer sleeve. The outer sleeve is actually gonna have the number limited edition right there. You take this outer sleeve out, beautiful box, lift it open. There's even padding on the very top. So you get to see the pad that's gonna protect everything. Now I did unwrap some or most of all these different watches. So here's your presentation. Check this out right here for the terms of the presentation. And look at this. You can lift everything up and you take off the cover, and that's where your numbered limited edition is. Matches the outer sleeve of the case, of the packaging I showed you. This is made of like an extremely durable, sort of like a matted, thick plastic that's not, I'm trying to bend it right now. I mean, this thing is extremely durable. So that's all part of the packaging. Then you have your warranty card on the inside. And then in addition to that, it's going to be your instruction manual. Everything extremely thought out when it comes to all the different designs. I'm gonna place all this off to the side here. And let's talk about this for a second. Take the watch out. And we're gonna talk about that rubber strap that goes along. We have two individual keepers. But what we're looking at right here, this is the Ventana. And so I believe on ShopHQ's website, there are 8 different colors. I have the black, which I believe is referred to as that wetsuit black, but there are 7 additional colors. Now, the price is typically $550, but the ShopHQ price is down 44%, down to that $309. But you can use that 20% off coupon. That's going to bring the watch down to about that $247 mark for this timepiece, which is just truly, truly amazing. I'll just show it and I'll give you some more of the metrics of it. I left on the sticker on the back because there too, you can just, you can scan, and that is then to register your timepiece that goes along with NUBEO. And when we're talking about the Ventana, this, the Ventana is actually a ROV, remote operating, well, underwater vehicle that has done over 4,100 dives into the ocean. And it's just a simple precision and exploration qualities. And those are mirrored into this timepiece. Now, first of all, you can see that skeletonized dial on the inside that accompanies the movement, which is the Seiko NH70. This is a mechanical automatic movement out there. It's really sort of based on that NH35A framework. And what you're getting is a bidirectional rotating rotor. So you have a solid case back on the aspect of this timepiece, but you're looking at 21,600 vibrations every single hour. That breaks down to 6 every single second. You have the hacking feature, which is part of the crown here. So if you pull out the crown all the way, it'll actually then, I'll start it up here. It will actually stop the timepiece there for you. So you can pull it out, it stops. You can push it back in, you can screw it and lock it down. You're good to go. And what is also included is a little bit, it's just a slightly domed crystal, not too much that you see right there, but you have a slightly domed crystal, and that's that sapphire crystal. There's a helium release valve also off to the side of this version with that black ionic plating, along with that 1,000 meters of water resistance. So this, for the price when you use that coupon, that watch $247.20. You can also break it up with the shop pays too, into a few different payments if you'd like. This watch is truly, truly amazing. There's applied luminescence that goes along with this watch. Oh, and check this out. Let me just turn off one of the lights here for a second, see if I can get this to really pop. You have to see, because, give me 1 second. Get this light. I want you to look at the glow. Check this out. Different colors that you're getting inside of the watch. You can see that. Check out that lume. You have the orange that goes along for the diver scale and the bezel, green on the hand, and then a little bit of blue for the index markers on the inside, and also just going around the bezel. This is all done in blue. Turn everything back on here. But you're looking at about a 48 millimeter or 50 millimeter timepiece by about 17 millimeters on the profile. And the watch will fit about a 6 3/4 inch wrist size up to 8 3/4. I put this watch on my wrist, and it was right, I was on that first notch here, and then all the way out down to the end, you're getting into about that 8 3/4 inch wrist size. But this watch is just amazing. I love the oversized hour and minute hands also. That's really going to be able to give you very easy readability. I find that very important now that my eyes aren't as good as when I first started home shopping full time. So I'll put this watch on my wrist. You guys give some hearts up here, what you think about it. Remember, place that order here today. Use that coupon code WATCH20 and save 20% off. And that's beautiful. All right, and remember, this is a numbered limited edition. This one goes to, I believe it's 125. Yep, numbered limited edition to 125, and that goes per color. Remember, there are 7 additional colors outside of this black on Shop HQ's website. So if you just click up at the top of your screen there, you can check it out, pick your favorite color or colors, and go ahead and place that order. All right, well, let me put this watch back where it belongs here and keep everything organized. And we're gonna go to something really cool next also. It's called the Skylab. I don't know if you guys have seen that watch before. There are 2 different versions of it. Oh, here, one other little attention to detail. I'll show you guys also. Just gotta keep everything clean here. Is even the tags that are on every watch, it's that same extremely durable material that will tell you what the model number is, along with a little flex cord. So you don't have to cut anything off. It just comes off really easy, but very, very durable. Okay, we're gonna move on next to what's called the Skylab, which is a really intricate design, something I've never presented before. And so the name Skylab, here's the box. Now this first version is not a limited edition. There'll be a second one that comes up later. You have the outer sleeve, yet again, just like looking out over the earth. And I want you to look at that photo right there. So that photo is the Skylab. And in 1973, NASA actually launched a Skylab, which is America's first space station. Total of 3 missions were done with the Skylab, which proved that humans could work and live in space for extended periods of time and also conduct experiments. So another cool story that goes along. Now remember what this looks like. Skylab. Take off the sleeve. Again, got the box. And then even on the inside, NUBEO. You have the top cover that goes right here. Look at this. So you have the watch. You have it, which is on a bracelet in this version. You have the strap. You also got the spring bar right here. So you can change out from the bracelet to the strap. So you get 2 completely different looks, 2 completely different feels on the wrist also, much lighter than when you're talking about that rubber strap with this watch. Let me take the watch out because this is pretty cool. And let's talk about the price. So the price is typically $950. It's $429 on Shop HQ's website today. But if you use that coupon code WATCH20, brings the watch down from $429 down to $343.20. Now I want you to look at this watch for a second here because I'll give you the metrics that go along with it. We're looking at a case diameter of 48 millimeters. Then in addition to that, 17.5 millimeters in the overall profile of the watch. A sapphire crystal, so you have that scratch resistance crystal that's a part of it. The watch will fit up to about that 8 3/4 inch wrist size for the wrist, whether you're looking at the strap or with the bracelet, which actually happens to have the butterfly dual deployment clasp. You can see the case back there has some of the images here of the Skylab, of that space station. And the movement on the inside is actually the Miyota 9039. There's 28,800 vibrations every single hour. That breaks down to 8 per second, 42-hour power reserve, and you're looking at 24 joules. This is part of Miyota's premium line for mechanical automatics. Now here's the thing. Do you notice here that Skylab that we were talking about before? See how that, now look at it on the inside of the dial. So this is something that I've never had a chance to present before. So what you're getting along with this is it's not your traditional 3-hand movement. Now you might think, okay, 3 different hands. You have your hour, minute, and second hands. No, all you're looking at right here are your hours. And so what this is called, it's called the wandering hours. If I pull up the crown and I start turning, I want you, let me just make sure I'm going the correct direction here. Okay. So as you'll see right down here, it shows right now that's hour, I think it's 9. And right here, it's 9. And so that's the 9th hour of the day. And it's pointing to then your minute down here, this little arc. And as time passes, you'll see right here, this is 7. It's actually going to turn to the 10th hour because it goes from the 9th hour to the 10th hour. So look at what happens. Changes to 10. So right there, you're just passing 9:59 and then hitting 10 o'clock even right here. And that continues to go around. There we go to the 11th hour, and you'll see the 12th hour with this orange orbiting hand, or kind of like that satellite, right here to 12th, and then we'll go all the way to the hour number 1. So that's how you read it. Hour, and then the lower arc right here is going to be your minute at the very bottom. So it's pointing to the minute. It's just a system of the rotating satellites that just travel along this arc along the bottom that will display your minutes. Now, there aren't any seconds that are a part of this, but talk about a unique 3-dimensional build that's a part of this. And so to be able to rotate that around, moving very, very slowly, it'd be really cool to actually see this in a time lapse. I should maybe try to do that at some point. But really talking about that space exploration, living in space, doing all those different experiments, really sort of proving that humans could live up in space and do those experiments here. And this really pays homage to that with this very intricate design with the wandering hours that are part of this watch. Now, this is the only watch of the 4 that I'm presenting tonight that is not a numbered limited edition. And I believe there are some different, I'm just looking to see how many options there were on the website. I think there are 5 different colors, and I have the gray option. So it actually has the gray strap on the inside with the black keepers that are a part of it. So there are 4 additional colors outside of this gray option because I believe the gray is referring to that lower arc that's giving out your minute indicator on the very bottom of the timepiece. So just very ingenious in terms of what NUBEO has done to be able to create this. I love the story that goes along with the Skylab, the name that carries along with it. And the fact is, you're getting the sapphire crystal. You get something totally different in your collection that you've never had before. You get the option to go with the bracelet or the strap. Some of you prefer bracelets, some of you prefer straps. Guess what? You have whatever you prefer right here, but then you also have that option to change it up to something different to give you a completely different look and also a different feel. So this is great. Hey, I see Felix is on, Tony is here, Invicta Claus. So nice to see you guys here. All right, well, we're going to continue moving on. You know, somebody said my first live stream was, I think, 16 minutes. So I've already beat that. I said I tried to shoot for 17 minutes this time, so I beat that already. I'm going to move on to the next watch, keep everything organized here. And this is going to be another Skylab, but it's in a completely different packaging. Check this out. So you still get that same look here, but different packaging. And now you'll be able to see this is a numbered limited edition here. For this version. I think this version is up to 150. So I'm going to take off the outer sleeve here. Set that aside. This packaging is pretty cool. Check this out. As I lift up, everything moves back. Guess what you have right here? You have the nice pad that you can lay your watch on and change out with the spring bar tool and change from one strap to the second strap. That's all on the inside here of the watch. So all the dimensions are the same. I'll take out the watch here. You have your spring bar tool that's right up at the very top. Oops. And this is what it looks like on the strap version here. So same dimensions as before. You have the Miyota 9039 on the inside. Yet again, you have the three orbiting satellites here for the wandering hours that are a part of the design. And then two, you get the hexagonal shapes that go along here just for the texture of the dial on the inside. And then of course, NUBEO Skylab on the top. And then you have the arc at the very bottom, which is going to read out your minutes here for you, as you'll be able to see. We just went to the third hour. Then this one is going to turn to a 4. So there are 4 different sides to each one of these watches. Just an ingenious design coming out from this. Looking at the case back, you have the Skylab is going to be on the case back. Your numbered limited edition is going to be back here. It's also on the outside of the box, as I showed you. And check this out. You have your additional straps. This is actually pretty cool because you have the strap that's just the opposite color. So you have the gray along with that on this version, sort of with that, just that off-white, if you will, with a little infused yellow that goes along inside. And again, remember I was talking about the packaging? Take this off. Sets off to the side. Look what you have down here. You have your registration card, your instructions on the watch. And look at this. Here's your limited edition. Skylab. Right there. Very, very well done. Extremely impressed. So this is the limited edition version. This one is to 200, I believe. And so we have the 2 different Skylabs. We had the Ventana before, and now we have one more. And remember I said before, we have the Star Trek variation with a partnership that NUBEO has had with Star Trek. Third round here. Remember to use that coupon code WATCH20. Make sure to use that. And here we go with the Magellan Star Trek Warp Speed. Here's your package. Check this out. All right. Pretty awesome. Everybody knows Star Trek, loves Star Trek. My mom said she used to watch Star Trek all the time growing up. And then there's actually a new show, new version I'm watching on a streaming, Brave New Worlds, I think. Really cool. All right, you open everything up. I did take the plastic. There's a little plastic bubble wrap that goes around the inside. But again, overdoing things, which I think is great here with a little extra padding that goes along. Here is a case within the box. With this. It's like almost that mini impact case. You lift up the 2 different handles. And check this out on the inside. Everything that you would want. So this is called the Magellan. Goes along with Star Trek. It's a tonneau shaped case. Look at this. Again, just the cover that goes over. It's not paper or anything. It's that, you can see how shiny it is on one side, and then completely matte finish on the other side for this watch. And then what you'll find right here, that is the NCC-170 or 1701D Starship here, the Enterprise. So on the inside, you're going to have your instruction card and also your warranty yet again. And you can take out, let me put everything back into place, take off the watch. Now here we go. So you're looking at a tonneau shaped case, 48 millimeters west to east, not including the crown. You're looking at a couple extra millimeters when you're talking about the crown. Silicone band fit up to that 8 3/4 inch wrist size yet again. About 17.5 millimeters on that curved crystal on this timepiece. Notice too the accent screws, and also that has been machined into the side of the case here. You can see Star Trek with the trademark right there. Looking at the case back, you have the numbered limited edition. This version, there are multiple different color options out there. I didn't write down how many there were. Maybe Harry can put that in. But so what you're getting into, yeah, I didn't write that down. This version has the mineral crystal on it. And what you're getting into here is when you're looking at the side right here, I'll try to do this correctly. Right there, you're getting into the 3D side view of the iconic NCC 1701D Starship right here. And then the raised element right here in that red mimics some of the internal instrumentation and the readouts of the Enterprise and other Star Trek ships. So it's, in addition, it's just a nice frame that goes around one of the jewels here, and also that open heart complication for this mechanical automatic movement on the inside of the timepiece. So this is, again, something truly special, numbered limited edition. Let me just see the price on this one. I think I had it up. It looks as though Shop HQ price is $329. So we do $329 and take that 20% off. And just do the math real quick. $329 times 0.8. Is that right, Harry? All right, $263.20 for a numbered limited edition partnership that goes along with NUBEO and the iconic Star Trek. You're getting into the impact case, that's a part of it also, custom box and everything else. Make sure to use that coupon code WATCH20. Just see here really quick some of the comments that are going on. Oh, 4 different color versions. Thank you, Anthony. Invicta Claus. Felix is here. Travis is there. Tony. Thank you guys for tuning in. Madeline is here. Kevin, Felix, good to see you, Felix. Jerry, Steve, Bob Cohen is there too. Herb, oh my gosh, Herb, I saw him down in Mexico at one of our remote broadcasts from a long time ago at Shop HQ. So that is what I have here today for the presentation. So let me just go through those notes yet again. Make sure, I'm going to go to the top here so I don't screw anything up. Remember, there's a sweepstakes. And so if you enter now for a chance, you can win that NUBEO Precision Prize Pack. And it's a 48mm Skylab, which we showed a little bit earlier. It's got the cool orbiting hour markers that go along, the wandering hour markers. You can receive one of those watches and a $50 Shop HQ credit. And it ends Thursday, 11:59 Eastern, tomorrow. And the details have been in the links here. So make sure to check those out. WATCH20 is a coupon for watch purchase of $99 or more. All the watches I showed you today from NUBEO will qualify for that. In addition, if you want to buy some Invicta, you can do so too. There's free shipping on the Pro Diver collection, and that goes through tomorrow, and there's no minimum. If you find one for $60, it's going to be free shipping on that Invicta Pro Diver. And outside of that, I think it is it. And next week, let's see, 28 minutes. Next week, I'm going to be presenting another brand that I never have before at Shop HQ. And that's going to be Thomas Earnshaw watches. And I'm really excited for that, just as I am here with NUBEO. And you can also find me, just want to let you guys know, on Instagram, I've changed my handle now. It's now called The Ryan Code. Make sure to follow me on Instagram for that, The Ryan Code. And I'm working on doing it on Facebook also. I can't quite figure out yet. I've had some issues trying to change my public Facebook page there to a new name also, which I'll let you know about. But yes, make sure, don't delete me on Instagram. I am The Ryan Code. Same thing is there. Have all my posts from up before. So looking forward to interacting with you still. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, put it in your calendar. Every Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern, we'll be doing the Watch Wednesdays here with me, with some brands you haven't seen before. Maybe you have in the past, but it's all something new and exciting as Shop HQ builds up their inventory, and also the vendors here with the watch brands. And of course, go to Shop HQ, shop anything else, any of the fashion that Kathy and Janae have been presenting. Make sure to check all of that out too. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to sign off. And thank you so much for being part of this and also tuning in. Take care. And until next Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, I'll see you then. Take care.